Hi, I'm Katie Zarich, and this is my Indy.
Hi everybody and welcome to this episode of Doing Indy. I, as always, am your host, Seth Hancock. You know, we're back at the IMA once again, the Indianapolis Museum of Art, because we've been here the last 2 years. In our third season, we have to come back because there's always something happening at the IMA, and this is no different. And once again, we're joined by our good friend, Katie Zarich, right here. Katie had let us know about this great new exhibit that's going on in the Contemporary Gallery called On Procession, and here we are now. First of all, Katie, it's so great to be back at the IMA. We love coming here. You guys always do a great job. Tell us about what On Procession is about.
Well, On Procession is an exhibit that kind of examines themes of art parades and contemporary art. Art parades are really hot right now. There's a lot of contemporary artists working with parades as themes, and so we wanted to do an exhibition about that. There definitely are international artists represented in this exhibition. Lots of video work. There's actually one artist has documentation of how he developed his parade, and that documentation is on view in our galleries.
A lot of things with contemporary art is very subjective. What would you say to the casual art observer looking at a contemporary piece and saying, okay, what is it that I really need to understand about this?
No, actually, you know, it's okay to question art, and it's okay to look at something and say, what is this doing in an art museum? This doesn't belong in an art museum. If that's what you think, that's completely fine. And we want people to come into the galleries and feel comfortable here and look at things and maybe be really touched or moved by what they see, and maybe see something and think, this does not appeal to me at all.
And I think the bottom line for a lot of people is really just getting out here, checking out everything that's going on, and being able to make the judgment for yourself. But I think what people need to see now is, as Katie alluded to earlier, we actually had the chance this morning to participate in, walk around and enjoy the parade that was going on, and the parade was great. We've got some great footage that we need to show you, and right now is really the best time, I think. Would you think?
Yeah, let's see that footage.
Yeah, let's see that. It's really a good time. All right, so this is Art Hole from Cincinnati right here. All these guys back here, they're doing the Marathon Automaton. Now, what's really the idea behind the Marathon Automaton?
It's just a bunch of silly people who wanted to get together and have a robot parade.
Because I talked to this guy earlier right here, or this robot right here.
Don't trust that robot.
Yeah, he was talking about how really he wanted just to come out and grope.
Well, he's the grope bot.
He's the grope bot?
That's it.
That's very nice. All right, well, I think one of the most interesting things along the parade today is this collection of 5 women right here with a, I guess we're gonna call it The Body is Art. And what you guys can't see, and I can assure you that from basically what you're seeing down, they're naked. So how did all this come about, and kind of tell me what the idea behind this particular part of the parade was?
We went to high school with her and she called us, and she has the real story.
Okay, so you have the real story.
Yeah, I go to Heron School of Art and Design, and we had a project where we were going to be in the parade. We were looking at some images for inspiration, and we saw like this tribal paint, and I thought it'd be really cool to paint our bodies. So we got an idea to paint works of art that are well recognized, and we are walking masterpieces.
Have you guys done something different with each one of you? Because you've got the eyes going on.
I'm Liechtenstein,
Mondrian,
Pollock, Andy Warhol, and I'm Monk.
All right, we got the politicians here. We've got Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama back there, John McCain, and the happy spirit of politics in general walking along the parade. Are you guys, are you enjoying it, Hillary?
Awesome, very awesome.
Yeah,
I couldn't help for a better turnout.
What about you, Barack? Yeah, well, we really can't hear what you're saying, but that's okay. Yeah, so thumbs up. That's all we need is a thumbs up. And then John McCain, well, you're really not going to win anyway, so nobody really wants to hear what you have to say. Okay, Octavio, What do you think of the parade so far? Is your family enjoying it?
Well, it's the first time we see this parade over here in Indianapolis. We come from Chicago, and we like to watch the parade.
You're a little ahead of yourself because the naked people are just down there, and so they knew that I told them I would warn them about you, actually. Yeah, but if you want to hang out back with us, you can. Okay, so this is what's great too, is that at the parade, you've got piñatas beating people. So watch this as they get around, they go around here, they're gonna pick different people out and just start beating them. Please. Well, I didn't mean me! You've got a piece that's going to be on exhibit now with the On Procession. What does it mean, and not to sound contrite, because I mean, I know the answer is exciting and cool, but what does it mean to bring something to a place like Indianapolis, which is typically not known, you know, as an art community?
Well, I mean, this is a really important museum of art, and the fact that they would commission and produce a parade out in the city like this is really unique and important, I think. And the project that I did, the parade was based on this activity of these two parts of town coming together again and converging, kind of knitting back together what the freeway cut in half. So what will actually be in the museum are the two huge banners that say East and West that led the parade, and that also served as a photo backdrop for all the participants. Will be hanging in there, and it's a really fantastic exhibition that's been curated of international artists that I'm a huge fan of. So to have my work hanging next to theirs is really an honor, actually.
All right, so one of the other artists here at On Procession is Allison Smith. Allison is from New York City. She's from the big city, y'all. And she's here at Indianapolis. You led one of the sides of the parade today, the east side, with the stuff that we're seeing behind us. And can you tell us about the being a part of On Procession and what you brought to the table this morning?
Well, I was really interested initially in the archetypal procession of Jesus riding on a donkey through the gates of Jerusalem as a peace gesture when he was being heroized as a military victor. And that was my first idea, especially in Indianapolis, which is a city of so many war memorials. And I made these sculptures with students at the Heron School of Art and Design in the sculpture department. And then I've also partnered with Freetown Village, which is an African-American living history organization that depicts the lives and lifestyles of free African Americans in the year 1870. It
was a convergence, if you will, of a number of different themes that you brought together, but you pulled it off really well because it was great to see this. The design on this, when you guys come here and check this out, the design on the figurines back here is just incredible. Katie, thanks so much for letting us come down here. Once again, the IMA is on the cutting edge of some great stuff happening in Indianapolis. All these people are here checking it out. On Procession, I know, is going to be a really big hit, I think, for the IMA.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we hope people will come down and learn about art parades.
Yeah, and see some of the great contemporary artists, not only in Indianapolis, but really from across the country, and some of them around the world, that are doing stuff here in Indianapolis.
Lots of international artists in our collection.
Very, very cool. So hey, you guys, get down here and check out On Procession. It's now until August the 10th. That's right. She said it earlier and I just didn't remember, but we're doing it now. So for Doing Indy, I'm your host, Seth Hancock. And remember, in Indianapolis, it's always so easy to do so much.
So just get out there and do something.
Study war no more. 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 Down by the river side.
Well, I'll let you get back to your sensory deprivation. Be careful. Here, I'm going to shake your hand. There you go. Be careful. Okay. To the right. To the right. You're going to hit a curb. You're seriously going to hit a curb. Now he's gonna plow into that. That's great.